So, I don't know about you guys, but been a pretty tumultuous couple of years. But I think moreover, it was coming out of the pandemic. We're all so excited to do things again and to be around. We've been home for years. But is it safe? Is it not safe? Do you have a booster? Do we need to test? Do we not need to test? Are we going back to work? Are we all working from home? Now we can work from home, but should we all work from home? And it it's just been a lot to try and figure out. Me personally, couple that with the loss of my niece last year, it's been really hard to have good days. It was hard sometimes to even get out of bed in the morning to really feel like excited for the day, to feel like, oh, there's so much opportunity. There's so many beautiful things I want to do today and experience, and what a joy it is to be here and be alive. That was just not happening. I started going down a darker path, which I knew if I didn't correct would swallow me whole. Look, there are good days and there are bad days, and there are days that are kind of meh. I was kind of existing in that meh. I started trying to think of what makes a day good. What are the components of a good day that push it into that category versus meh. What made me have a good day? What was it? What was the magical recipe that constituted a good day or a great day or joy just in general? What made me happy? And could I do that more often to have better days? Maybe it's not just what we do every day, but how we do it. We all have stuff that we have to get done. We all have work that we have to do and items that need to be checked off, dishes that need to be put away. How do we find joy and happiness and create good days out of what we have to do? For me, with my charming German upbringing, always turned to list making as a sort of serenity and anal retentive craziness. Thanks, Mom. And so I started making a list of the things that bring me joy. And I wanted to try to see if there was ways I could incorporate them into the things I do in the day or create time or space for this to happen in a day. Just like, what were the opportunities? Foundational level. I was like, okay, we all know we have to have good nutrition and move our bodies for like general health and wellness. Okay, so like we're going to do that. Okay, box check. What are ways I could do that would be joyful for me? I love being outside and, luckily I live in Southern California, so really easy. Okay, I'm going to go on a beautiful hike once a week with all three of my dogs. Do something that's challenging and push myself, see if I can do it, and find those victories while enjoying the beautiful nature that surrounds me and getting that peace and serenity that comes with, a very long walk in the woods, working things out on the trail, Cheryl Strayed style. My creative passion, my guitar and singing, painting, illustrating, writing, and cooking, being able to really exercise those muscles, not only have self-confidence and self-worth come from creating something, to feel good at something, to feel talented at something. That brings me a lot of joy to see something that I create and that I feel good about is very powerful. Not only is the passion in the doing, it is the self-esteem and the joy in sharing it with those around me. Self-esteem is so interesting because it really is a through line for your happiness, even when you could be sad or upset about external factors. The way you feel about yourself really feeds into how you react to those things. For me, making sure I'm bolstering that self-esteem daily is really important because it's very, very easy for me to slip into bad thought patterns around myself, to start that internal dialogue from a really negative place. The components of my self-esteem that I know are really vulnerable are things like my appearance. So making sure I feel good about the way I'm presenting myself to the world and to myself, the way I show up as an employee. Doing my job well is important. It's hard to go to sleep at night if you feel like you aren't performing well, or that your work isn't recognized, or that what you do doesn't matter, or that you didn't do it to the best of your abilities. I also have a really big fear of disappointing people. So that probably plays into it just a little bit. Being a good dog mom to my 3 wonderful dogs, to Finn, Lily, and Belle, I know that I will feel good and confident if they are taken care of. I know that will bring me joy to know that I've done that well. If I do something kind for my husband and try to make sure I feel good as a partner, that I'm lifting my partner up, that I'm making them better and they're making me better, and that equation is balanced, I know that's going to make me feel good about myself. My contribution to that partnership will make me feel good. Reaching out to my friends and family, it is important to me to cultivate those relationships. Having those strong relationships are a large part of what bring me happiness and joy in my life. So ensuring that my friends and family know that they are of immense value to me, and that our relationships are worth nurturing and cultivating, and putting time and energy to making sure that those are strong. They are a source of my joy in life. I know that if I call and talk to my nieces and nephew, if I have a conversation with my sister or my brother, or if I call one of my friends and have a good talk and really check in and hear how they're doing and talk about how I'm doing, that my cup's going to be full, that they fill me up, that I have curated a beautiful family and friend group that have powerful impacts on my happiness through their nurturing and through my interactions with them to fill each other up, to make each other feel better. Making sure I tap into that as a daily resource is really important to me. Now, I really want to be a kind person, start and lead with kindness always, because I don't think anyone would know from maybe looking at me that I was struggling in any way. And that's a mask I wear a lot of the time to try to save myself, as well as maybe save others from the immense emotion and the weight of that. You don't know what anyone else's day is going like. I always feel like I have the opportunity to make their day good or to make their day bad. I think everybody wants to feel seen and heard, including myself. And I want the benefit of the doubt sometimes too. I will feel good about myself if I know that I started with kindness with everyone. If I fill my days with a beautiful work environment for me to get my work done well and feel confident in, nourish my body with great food, to nourish my mind with great conversations with friends and family, to explore my creative passions and outlet and feel confident and emboldened by exploring those, then I'm going to have a good day. I just will, because it's full of those things. It's been really hard to be happy. When you have a big loss and your heart is very heavy, it is very difficult to even want to experience joy. It feels wrong to do that. I've tried to shift my focus to ensuring I have as many good days as I possibly can. Having this list I can go to and reference and saying, oh yeah, I'm so sad nothing seems happy today. What are some of the things that I like? Because sometimes it's just even hard to think of one. Stuff's gonna happen and test us, and not all days are going to be good. But for me, there's some comfort, there's some solace and respite in knowing that I have this recipe for a good day I can reference. I can come back to it so that I don't let myself get bogged down in the mire of sorrow. It's really easy to lose yourself in that. There is also power in being able to craft your own daily destiny. I encourage all of you guys to really consider those elements that bring you joy, that make your day good, make you feel alive and wonderful and happy and a part of your own power and happiness. Write them down into this checklist of joy, and actively every day look for the most pleasurable way you can incorporate as many of those into your life as possible. Because then you know, if you do, you're gonna have a good day. And isn't that the freaking point? Don't we all want to have as many good days as we possibly can? Thank you guys so much for joining us this week for a Bite of the Afternoon Macaroon. Please like and subscribe. We post videos every Tuesdays with recipes for your body and on Friday with recipes for your soul. I'm Coco with the Afternoon Macaroon. Until next time, have a good day.